Hi, I'm James Franklin with the Newton County Fire Department. Today we're going to demonstrate for you how to escape your home in the event of a fire. We call these exit drills in the home, or EDIF. Today we have a young assistant that's going to demonstrate that for you. She's asleep in her bed, and we're going to see what she does when she hears a smoke alarm go off. So she's going to make her way to the door. She's going to use the back of her hand to feel for any heat on the door, as well as on the handle. Okay, she's giving me the thumbs up. It's cool to the touch, so that means we can slowly open the door. Alright, so she's opened the door and we see light smoke, so she's going to get down low because smoke rises. She's going to close the door behind her. That's going to slow the spread of the fire and start the fire from oxygen. She's going to stay as low as she can as she makes her way down the stairs.
Heads up, there's smoke upstairs. The alarm may sound. The alarm is loud.
Alright, we've made it downstairs. She's going to get to the door and make her way out.
There's smoke.
Alright, now we've made it out. We're going to make sure to close that front door again, starving the fire from oxygen. We're going to make our way now to the family meeting place, which for us is the mailbox. It's a good place because it's far enough away from the house, but it doesn't have to be that for you. If your mailbox is attached to the house, that's not going to be a good meeting place. You may wish to use the tree just close to the road, not across the street. You don't want to cross the road. Perhaps you want to go to the next door neighbor's house. Once everybody's out at the same spot, you stay there. It's very important to come up with your own meeting place, because if our assistant here came to the mailbox and her mother went to the tree and her father went to the neighbor's house, they're not going to know where each other are. And they may go back inside looking for each other, which we don't want. That's why it's so important to come up with a meeting place. Everybody gets out and stays there. Once we're out, we stay out. We never go back inside. Once we're out, we're going to want to either go to the neighbors and call 911, or if we have our cell phone on us, we can do that at that point. If there are any pets or anything else in the house, do not go back in. There is nothing worth you going back in. Firefighters can go in and do those rescues. The first thing the firefighters are going to do when they pull up is they're going to look for a family member so they can ask, is everybody outside? That lets us know, is there anybody we need to go in and rescue? Okay, now that we're back upstairs, we're going to do a second scenario where the smoke alarm goes off. She's going to check the door, and this time she's going to feel heat. If we feel heat, what's on the other side of the door? Smoke and fire. We open that door, that's what's going to come into our room. We don't want that. So we're not going to be able to go out the door. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the window, as our assistant's going to show you in just a second. So we'll see what she does when we hear the smoke alarm. Again, she feels it with the back of her hand. It's too hot. So she's going to grab herself a blanket. She's going to bring it over to the door, roll it up, and stuff it up against the door. That's going to keep the smoke from coming into her room. It doesn't have to be perfect. The best you can to keep wedged up against the door to keep the smoke out. Alright, now what she's going to do is make her way over. And if you have a phone in your room, at this point you can go ahead and call 911. So the first thing the 911 operator is going to ask you is, what's the location of your emergency? Very important the kids know their address. That's the first thing they ask for. The next thing they're going to ask is, what is your emergency? Your house is on fire. So they can know if they need to send the police or the ambulance or the fire truck. Okay, they're going to want to stay on the line with you. They may ask you where you are in the house, if you're trapped or you can get out. In this case, we're kind of trapped. So we're going to tell them we're upstairs in a bedroom. We're at a window in the back of our house, the back side of our house. We've opened the window up. We're going to go ahead and punch that window screen out. And we're going to yell as loud as we can for help. Hopefully a neighbor will hear us. If not, once the firefighters get here, the first thing they do is walk around the structure looking for anybody just like this that's in need of rescue. They'll run back and throw a ladder up. That way they can come up and rescue you. So you just need to keep this door closed, keep that blanket up against it, get that window open, let the 911 operator know everything about what's going on, how many people are inside the house, and wait by the window until help arrives. Alright, so the last thing we're going to talk about is the importance of having working smoke alarms. Our assistant here was alerted early to the fire because we had working smoke alarms. If you don't have alarms in your house, it may be too late before you're notified of a fire in your house, making it harder, if not impossible, to get out. That's why it's so important to have working smoke alarms on each level of your home. They need to be at least have one outside of your sleeping areas, and like I said, one on each level at least. If you need a working smoke alarm installed in your house, you can contact Newton County Fire Services and we can do that for you at no charge. 770-784-2116. Thank you.